History. Rick Archives.
Hi, my name is Rick Reichman. I graduated with an MFA in film and TV writing from the University of Southern California, and I've been teaching screenwriting so long, I can recall when Jurassic wasn't a park. My students have sold scripts to Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox, HBO, Showtime, all the major networks, and they've written episodes of Home Improvement, Roseanne, The Nanny, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Xena Warrior Princess, Person of Interest, and the new Magnum PI, just to name a few. I will be your guide to creating, writing, and selling your screenplay or teleplay. Let's start with a brief history of movies. The first film or moving picture was shown in Paris, France, in a warehouse in 1895. It was so startling that there's a scene of a train coming toward the camera, and several people jumped out of the way in the audience to the side, thinking the train was going to run them over. Well, for the next 7 years, filmmakers were busy showing home movies of their babies eating, or someone sneezing, or a prize fight in New Jersey. And the first on-screen kiss, which caused such an outrage, there were predictions for the end of society and the world as we know it. Then someone figured out, hey, you could tell stories with this new technology, only they figured it out in French. As the first story on film was A Trip to the Moon, which was produced and shown in 1902. America followed the next year, which, of course, with a Western, The Great Train Robbery. Spoiler alert, the good guys win. Then, in 1916, came movie theorists. Now, one of the most prominent was a guy named Hugo Munsterberg. In his book, Photoplay, he said, what keeps us going to the movies, and will keep us going in the future, our technology, which, of course, he safely predicted, would improve over the century, and the emotional impact of film. He then broke that emotional impact into two, primary and secondary. Now, primary is what the actors are feeling, and that's important, but it's not the critical one. After all, you never know which actor or actress is going to play the parts you wrote. Hollywood is replete with stories of who was supposed to play what role. Bette Davis as Scarlett O'Hara, Shirley Temple as Dorothy Gale, Tom Selleck as Indiana Jones. Think of that for a beat. Secondary emotion, on the other hand, that's what the audience is feeling, and that's the important one. As a terrific director, Frank Capra said, he did Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and It's a Wonderful Life. He said, I used to think the drama was when the actors cried, but it's not. It's when the audience cries. That's the key. Like in real estate, where the three most important aspects are location, location, location. The three most critical fundamentals of a movie or film script are emotion, emotion, and emotion. Now, what we're going to talk about in this series is how to write a screenplay or teleplay that satisfies all those elements of a great story, but provides the emotional impact your audience truly desires.